Welcome back, guys. This is Doug with Basement Level Magic, going into round one with our odd blue-green ramp deck. We'll see what happens. I think this probably is a fine hand. I mean, we don't have anything that's blue, so we don't need a blue card. We do have one colorless card, but it's a 6-drop, so I think we're good. I mean, we definitely want to draw some other stuff here eventually. But we got a 3-drop and we got our choice of 4-drop. I think we're happy with a 1-2 as well. We have no double-costed blue spells. There's no reason to let our opponent know we're playing blue yet. But it's nice to know we have it available in case we need it. I think we start with a Void Attendant here. Just blocks the best, especially if our opponent doesn't want to play anything. We kind of just wait it out, as we're just really trying to ramp. Opponent chooses not to attack, which is nice. So our opponent now is tapped out. I don't really think there's a whole lot for us to do here. Probably just play the Eyeless Watcher, and then next turn we'll play the Harvester Troll and pump it by sacrificing a Scion. Which messes up our ramp just a bit. I guess we could also play an Endbringer next turn, which might be a good way to go. So our opponent can't attack because he can't pump now. Next turn he'll be able to pump though, so you keep that in mind. Although he's trading if he decides to attack, so not the best either. Might get a 2-for-1 out of it though. So the question here is play the 4-5 or play the Endbringer. So we have to give up a Scion to play the Endbringer, but we can play the Harvester Troll, still have to give up a Scion. We get a 4-5 instead of a 5-5. I think we want the 5-5 on the board. Just because it makes our unnatural aggression better. But we'll see. I don't think there's anything our opponent can do with 1 mana. But I still don't think we have good attacks. Surprised this blue-red deck is so slow against us. I wonder what his endgame is. No attacks. Alright, so now we have some decisions to make. So what happens if we attack with the Endbringer? He has a total of 5 power, so you have to put everything in front of it. We could just fight the Maw of Kozilek. But is that even what we really want to kill? Our opponent only has 1 aggressive card. 1 card that can actually interact with us and do anything to us. He can start drawing cards. He currently has 3 mana available and can pump his Maw of Kozilek. I feel like I want to kill the Maw of Kozilek. So I think he did that to prevent me from attacking, which probably will work. Except I'm tempted to just kill his Hedron Crawler now. And then just go ahead and blinding drone down his cultivator drone. Alright, so I guess we bring in the Void Grafter, which played much better than I thought it would. And we might as well now attack with our Void Attendant. Well, our ramp isn't a thing. But we're otherwise doing quite well, I would say. We still have our Grip of the Royal for some sort of threat our opponent might come up with. Yep, I don't think there's anything we can do about that. But our opponent spent his whole turn doing that, so I think we're okay with that too. And I think we just attack with it this next turn, and then use the Harvester Troll and sack it. Only 5 mana available. That's a shame. Well, I have 6 available, I guess. Only 1 blue. All right, so I think what I said before is definitely what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and attack with the Endbringer. Opponent takes the damage. Play the Harvester Troll, and we will go ahead and sack our now tapped creature to make a 4/5, and we're back to attacking next turn. Deep Fathom Stalker. So we definitely want to use the Blinding Drone at some point, but we need a way to create some repeatable colorless mana. If we draw a land, I suppose I need to at least some point next turn create another Scion so that we can get the Birthing Hulk out. Alright, so actually that sounds pretty good. I think first thing we'll do is just go ahead and attack with the Harvester Troll. And if he wants to double block and we can kill the Deep Fathom Stalker, that's fine. So we'll get our holdout settlement out there. I want to play a Blinding Drone. And I could now Surge the Grip of the Royal and get another card. Tap down his Stalker. So he doesn't draw a card, an extra card next turn. Gets me a card, and it's a good one. And then we want to go ahead and get rid of that Maw of Kozilek to get a Scion. And I think we're good. Our board looks good. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think there's anything our opponent can do here. So let's go ahead and sideboard. Opponent's got a grindy deck too, and I think ours is going to come out on top in a long game. We have a ton of creatures that are just really hard to get through. So I'm going to go ahead and submit that again. He did not even see our Birthing Hulk. So that's awesome. Unity of Purpose seems kind of cool. Playing 17 creatures. I guess what would I take out? I guess the Loam Larva? We'll run it back. This is an interesting deck. It's fun to play. I've heard lots of people talking about how blue-green is not a very good combo, and I could see why they would say that. Yeah. Do we want this? I suppose we probably do. Do we? Yeah, I'm gonna ship this one, and I'm gonna ship it because I have Brood Butcher and Endbringer. Basically 4, 5, 6 drop with nothing else to do. Is that okay though? You have a Fertile Thicket. We should be able to get at least one other land. It has to be a forest though, and we really want a swamp. Although we have the elves as well. This is risky. I'm gonna keep it, but I think it's a risky hand, and I understand that. Another 4-drop isn't necessarily what I was looking for, but that's okay. It is a ingester, so that's nice. Alright, well now that our opponent's not doing much, I feel a little better about this. Alright, so we did draw another land. So we're at 4 minimum now, which is nice. I think we play the tap land now, because there are some 2-drops we could, 2 or 3 drops that we could potentially draw. Definitely need the forest on top. I think we're not going to see Kozilek this game though. Cultivator drone, I think that's okay. How much does it screw our opponent over if we play the containment membrane on his cultivator drone? I'm sure there's a better target for that. So we'll take 2. Really looking for a swamp or an elf. Taking 2, see if our opponent has a 4-drop for us. Yeah, that's a 4-drop. It's kind of a tough one for us to deal with. Not terribly tough. I mean, we can play the Thought Harvester this turn, and he can't attack into it. I think that's probably the best play. So he has to 2 for 1 himself, probably to kill it, I would think. With his, what was it, Reality Hemorrhage? Blinding Drone is not a terrible target for our containment membrane either. Although we could also just hit the cultivator drone, and then the blinding drone doesn't do a whole lot. No, nor does his mob Kozilek. That's tempting, actually. That's quite tempting. So I think we want to play the elf. And we'll surge the containment membrane on his 1 source of colorless mana. Yeah, we're playing a long game here, but I think we got a good chance. So we play the Brood Butcher. It can take care of his Cloud Manta, and then we have the only flyer on the board as well. Another card that requires, you know, colorless mana that he doesn't have access to, so that's good. All right, so we actually hit our swamp naturally, so that's nice too. So we can actually play the Endbringer here. I think we want to just get the Brood Butcher online. hit a Hedron Crawler. So I guess I tapped wrong. We could have actually used the ability right away if I had tapped and left the other green open. But our opponent really has no attacks, so I think we're okay with just waiting. And we start picking off creatures this turn. So let's see, what can we do here? So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana available. So we can afford to Endbringer plus use the Brood Butcher. Let's go ahead and do that. Do we want to do that? Or would we rather just get the 4/5 online and save that ability? He can't attack with it anyway, and we could use the ability to make our opponent's blocks more awkward. I think I'd actually rather do that. So in that case, I think the Endbringer is the best thing to get on the board. Because then we can start making it so we can't use certain creatures to attack or block and still keep up the Brood Butcher's ability and make his blocks extremely awkward. We're gonna do that. What we hit this time, we hit Prophet of Distortion. That's a good one. We hit one of his colorless sources, is just funny. 2 mana available, 3 actually, but I think we're gonna save that Scion. Yeah, Sweepaways and our Endbringer. Wasn't attacking, so kind of a waste. I probably would have attacked with it soon, and he could have put it on top of my library. But sometimes it's hard. You start to feel like you get behind on the board, and you just don't want to wait. Another Maw of Kozilek that he can't activate, which is excellent. I like that we keep in our lands. I think we probably just run out the Endbringer again. Exile another card of our opponent's. And it's another colorless source, which is awesome. So I think here we just wait. Yeah, so a lot of people have been also talking about how in this format you end up in a lot of board stalls, and this is a perfect example where there's just not a lot going on. Neither player can really do much. So the reason to play Loam Lover here is because we want to get our Kozilek off the bottom of the deck. But what do we have available? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 available. So we'll probably play the Warden of Geometries and the Harvester Troll this turn and sack the Scion. Oh, and can we also... So that's only 8. So I can't quite play the Loam Larva as well. suppose we could sack a land. You know what? I'm gonna wait on the harvester troll. And just play the loam larva. Oops. We'll do. Wait, does that make sense? I guess we'll do that and that. Gives us a shuffle. And what do we want here? We have 3. I guess we want a swamp because we have, you know, 3 for us. So we could actually activate, if we were willing to sack 3 creatures, we could actually activate Brood Butcher 3 times. I think that's fair. So we'll be drawing that next turn. The gravity negator is really our biggest problem right now. Yeah, but starting next turn we can use the Waste and the Warden of Geometries to start drawing cards. I don't think we have good attacks. Yeah, board stall. All right, play this. We're kind of running out of time. I guess we're 10 minutes down on our opponent. I didn't even notice that earlier. So I think we probably need to start getting a little more aggressive. And along that same line, I think I'm going to play the Harvester Troll. Okay, I'm going to get rid of a land. And then next turn we're going to start attacking. Third Maw Kozilek. Not a great draw. Definitely want it on the board. And I think we need to start getting some of this stuff out of here. But we need to draw some cards as well. So we do have 12 available now. 13 actually. My opponent's deck doesn't look very good. Ruination Guide helps a little bit. As we wait till after his attack step. There's something we can actually do to change the board state. That or what is it? The Ruination Guide is a serious problem. Actually, may just want to like kill it. No, we're not gonna attack. We'll kill it on our opponent's turn. That's the most troublesome creature he's got, as far as I'm concerned. If at some point he attacks. Ooh, okay. Now he has a new most troublesome creature. But it just means we need to start tapping it every turn. There we go. That ought to change things. That's what we were hoping for. And our opponent scoops. All right. Well, that is round one with our weird blue-green, I guess, ramp deck. But we'll be back for round two, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been Doug with Basement Level Magic.